No more losses. I'm announcing big announcement for today. No more losses. There it is, Terran. Boom. No more losses. Just from now on, I'm going to meet 10 Terrans in a row, and I end the stream right there. I will tell you why. So Avery says, in StarCraft, you're solely responsible for your errors. In leagues, there are other 4 people to control. Yes and no. I see what you're saying, but no. Why no? You're like, why no, Beastie? I'll tell you why, dude. Just chill. Just calm down. I'm talking. Just stop interrupting me. This is why. By the way, I'm probably already saying it, but I'm gonna start saying more and more. Painting your face. So what is, when someone paints their face, what does that mean? So for example, painting your face means like a clown's. You know when they paint their face? That means basically you're a clown, right? So if I say, like if one of you says you're like gold and you're like, if I played 2 hours a day, I'm sure I'd be master in no time. I would say you're painting your face, right? You're being a little, little clown, right? Because that ain't happening, right? So in StarCraft 2, you're right. When you lose, you're solely responsible for your losses. And that's the part why it's tilting. Because in League of Legends, right, you can always paint your face like, well, I lost that game and I was 0-10 on score, but it wasn't actually my fault. It's my allies that suck. It's not me, right? Right? I'm a good player. It's not me. My allies are the ones that suck, right? So you feed yourself bullshit information, and you're less salty because you're like, well, I played really well. Don't care about anything. I played real good. StarCraft 2, the luck factor is low, so when something unlucky happens, it tilts you way more because it's just like, that first game that I played today. Like that guy, I don't think he was stream cheating, I don't think he was hacking or whatever. I think he just got fucking lucky with the pathing, right? The first one, okay, he scouted. The second 2 things, he got lucky, right? And it's tilting when it happens because it happens so rarely. And then you also have...
The firstborn shall...
Base is under attack.
The Templar. Combat awaits. Where let your will be heard. Yes, exactly. Give us your...
Our base is under attack.
Not combat. Let give us. We... Let none deter us.
I don't know what the fuck I said last. This amazing Reaper micro distracted me. But either way, the point is, in League you can always like, oh yeah, it wasn't my fault, I played perfectly, So it's like you're salty that you lost, but you're not that salty because, But in oh, look at this Reaper jump here. In StarCraft 2, it's like you either blame yourself or you blame the luck, but the luck part tilts you because it happens so infrequently. Then when it happens, it's like really, and it's more tilting because it happens way less. Like for example, when you play Cardstone, right? Credit Cardstone. You're less tilted at the RNG, even though the RNG is far greater than StarCraft. You're less tilted because that's what game is, It's a bunch of RNG, rolling the coin. And so I was like, well, actually, there's a lot of skill in Hearthstone. Yeah, bro, of course, yeah, sure, you gotta count the cards, poggers. But to say there's no luck in Hearthstone is painting your face, for example. There you go, a good example of painting your face. So, do you see what I'm trying to say? No? My build is awful, by the way. I don't know if I fell apart because I'm shit or because this guy just,
Cool.
distracted me a lot with the Reaper. But the build that I'm currently on, or like the progression of my build, whatever you want to call it, is actually just DD Mega Doo-Doo. Okay. I think I can actually kill him. Also, this makes every Terran player rage. See, that's another thing. In StarCraft 2, sometimes, in StarCraft 2, when you lose to something like this, it's infuriating, right? It's like, I would say losing to something like this is like messing up in your lane in League of Legends and then your ally rage quitting, because it's so sudden. The problem with StarCraft compared to other games is that in StarCraft, things can go wrong like that. Like, you see that? You see that speed? Can go wrong like that. You blink, and now the enemy has his finger up your stink. All right, real quick, and you go from 0 to 100. Does he always say hi? Good luck, have fun. It's kind of cute. Where's that? While in other games, you're kind of demolding as you're playing, right? And you're like wondering, he knows now? Well, yeah, I know. Someone told him that it's me? Oh, whatever. So, what am I trying to say? So, in other games, like in cards, for example, you don't... I mean, yeah, you can get one shot, right? But usually you lose in like, oh, you've been drawing bad, or in League, right? Like the guy in top lane is feeding and he's like 0-1, 0-2. Like it's a progressive thing. He doesn't just go 0-10, right? He's slowly, you know, losing more and more in his lane, right? Wait a second, guys. Well, in StarCraft 2, like I said, Proxy Void Ray is a good example. And I'm bringing Protoss builds because Protoss is tilt more players than usual, right? I don't think Zergs and Terrans tilt players as much as Protosses do. So, for example, accepting a lot, like, as you're playing a lot of games, you're kind of accepting the loss as you're playing. So my point is, sorry, I'm trying to play and talk at the same time, and I'm clearly not doing a very good job at it. You're kind of progressing, and you're kind of demolding as you're playing, and even though you're not saying like, okay, I'm losing this, better luck next time, you are internally digesting the loss, right? Like, if your whole team in League is 0-20, you're not like, oh my god, we lost, I'm gonna rage, right? You knew it's coming. So, all those things combined, I would say, lead to StarCraft 2 rage for me. Like, because StarCraft is more straightforward than those games and less chaotic. It basically... I don't know why I ran out of probes there. Because it's so straightforward most of the time, when something that's weird happens, it's annoying, right? Because it's not supposed to happen. You hear this a lot, and I even say this. Why is this guy doing this? He's not supposed to do this, or this is not supposed to happen. Because we're wired in StarCraft one way for things to be, you know, meant to be played one way. And this is a good and a bad thing. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Or mold talk. Ah, that's my opinion. And also, StarCraft is like a relationship, right? And I don't mean a relationship necessarily a sexual one, right? It's like the more you know. I don't know if this is the same for you guys, but this is truth for me. New people can't actually, like, if I meet someone IRL and I don't know this person, your chance of tilting me is very low. But my mom and my dad can tilt me so much with their weird ass logic. Like, I don't rage, but it's like, it's just like a tilt, like, oh god, really, you know? And it's same with StarCraft 2, right? Because if you play a new game, like let's say you're playing StarCraft for the first time, or whatever, you're playing a MOBA game with your friend for the first time, you're not gonna rage like, oh my god, this guy's feeding, right? Because you don't know shit. You know, you just started playing the game, like what do you know? You don't know what you should even rage about. But when you play StarCraft for so long and so detailed, I've been playing this game 11 years. Do you know how long 11 years are? 11 years, bruh. Of course I'm more prone to molding and tilting. You know, I was thinking about it the other day. Which players in StarCraft have played as long as I did? And the only person I could come up with was... Oh my god, I canceled this one. The only person...
Nuclear launch detected.
Nuclear launch detected. Okay, Chad. What is happening this game?
I am the blade of Shakuras.
This is a interesting game.
The darkness rise.
Mineral field depleted.
We burn.
only made 2 stalkers for the units.
Shadows.
It's gonna make... It's going fuck you, Mass Ghost.
What? Code you require. The darkness rides.
You must construct additional pylons. Upgrade. You must place that in the power. Upgrade complete.
Clever. I am intrigued. Clever. By the purging is complete. The darkness rides. Fear not. You, Jakul.
What? Why didn't the other ones blink? The fuck?
I bask in the twilight. I the blameless course.
What? Bro, why didn't the other ones blink?
Is upon us. You seek out.
Do you see that only one blinked?
I bask in the twilight. Cartoon. Fear is an illusion. I am intrigued.
Your warlords have engaged the enemy. Upgrade.
You seek our service. Cartoon. I bask in the twilight. The darkness rides. By the void. Jungle. Is upon us. I am intrigued. I am.
You must place that in the power field.
Nasperu. Fear is an illusion. I am but a phantom. Cartoon. Clever. I will clever. I will be. Jakul Ina. I am the You seek our service. I am intrigued. Clever. I will comply. I am but Jakul Enoch. Got to the darkness lies.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
By the void. I am the blade of Shamakas. Clever. Got to the darkness lies. I pass. From the shadows I come. Nasperu Unadar. State thy bidding. Fear is I am the voice.
You have not enough minerals.
Cold is the void. I am but a phantom.
Nuclear launch detected.
What a stupid game. That game was so stupid.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
Azog SC. Okay, he is molding at me. He says, F you beast, you suck. Okay, what is your problem? What is your problem with me? What did I do to you? Are you having issues IRL? Can I help you somehow? I want to be banned in all StarCraft 2 streams. But why? Is your IRL okay? I don't know. Are you feeling rejected by everyone? Other channels just banned me. You talk to me, you good boy. Okay. So, are you, is this an ask for help, kind of? Okay, Azog says sorry. It's okay, dude. Don't worry about it. We all have our rough days. I won't ban you. Don't worry. Give him a little heart in the chat, guys. Give him a little heart. Come on. He's having a rough day, and that's fine. We all do. I have a hard day every day. Sometimes. It's okay, dude. Just let it out. Let it out. Don't, you know. I think I want to take that approach more, though.
You have not enough minerals.
The guys raging hardcore on you and find you toxic because you're too strong and play people who?
You have not enough minerals.
Would you recommend that Serbia as a travel destination? I mean, I don't know. It's hard to say, to be honest. Like, I enjoy living in Serbia, but I you know, as silly as it is, I've never been here, you know, as a tourist. So I actually don't know. The guy you were playing against last game. I mean, I don't usually comment on those things because people like to start up drama, like, oh, this guy said this about you. So I don't really respond. You know, I'm not gonna be like, oh, fuck that guy. Like, I don't know if he actually said that, but on the comment of I'm too strong, probably, I mean, you guys saw my main account is like 5.6, 5.7 KMR, so I'm actually really low MMR, considering to what I used to be. But I think a lot of players and people still see me like a ex-pro gamer top 20 GM, which I was. Not anymore though. And I think a lot of people feel that way still. That's okay. If I had to explain myself to everyone that mauls at me or hates me, I would literally waste my life away. But yeah, I'm gonna try, like, people that are, you know, saying bad stuff about me in the chat or whatever, I'm sure I'll have moments where I'm like, man, F you, and I just ban them, right? If I'm having a bad day, so it's like they're having a bad day, I'm having a bad day. But I'm gonna try to have a more, you know, just ask them why. You know, like, if they're, you know, like, F you, you suck, I hate you, I'll just be like, why? Give me a reason. And if they're like, you know, whatever they say, like, I'm genuinely curious. Because, you know, I've always said this on my stream. Whenever someone flames me or is extremely upset with me on stream, like they're watching me and they, you know, hate me, dislike me, whatever, for my content, I always ask them, why, like, you know, why? Or I always wanted to ask them, sorry, why? But I never do, because, I don't know, I just never did. But I really do want to know why people do it. Like, does that person actually hate me, or is there something else going on, you know? Because I think most of the time it's something else going on. Like, you know, they're having a bad day, or I don't know.
Come for the StarCraft, stay for the wholesomeness.
Because in itself, if you're a StarCraft 2 fan and you saw my content, right, and you hate me because every month I play on a new account for like 10-15 games that I'm in Master 3, I feel like that in itself is a problem. Because hating someone for something they do in a video game that doesn't affect you in any way, shape, or form is a problem in itself. You can dislike someone, but taking your time out of your day to go on someone's channel and telling them that you hate them is like, it's a little extreme, I would say. You know? A little extreme. There's plenty of people I dislike, right? Whether it's YouTube or, you know, Twitch, like, would I be friends with them? No, not, you know, not my type of, you know, person, right? But I never once thought, like, you know what? I'm gonna go on their social media and I'm gonna tell them these nasty things and make them feel terrible. It's like, fuck. I always found that to be a little weird champ, if you know what I mean. But yeah, like I said, I wanna just, you know, ask people more what's wrong instead of just banning them. Maybe it leads to some good conversations. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe the guy just keeps feeding me shit. I don't know.
That's hot. Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
Decimate. Fear is
Oh, that's hot. That's hot. Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
one guidance.
You have not enough minerals. You have
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
Whoa, look at those overlords stacking on me. Like $1 million bucks.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
I am but a phantom.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
From the shadows,
You have not enough minerals.
fear is an illusion.
Upgrade complete.
Jakku,
Okay, let's go triple attack.
I am the blade of Shakuras. Battle is upon us. I am intrigued. I will comply. Jakku Inak. From the shadows, by the void.
You must construct additional
From the shadows,
Okay, can we do some deeps over here? Oh my god, mutas! Oh, that is definitely not what you want to be making.
require more Vespine gas.
what would you
The mutas were very unfortunate turn of events. Or that guy. Dude, I just snorted. Jesus.